be the last party conference that I'll attend. It is no longer a conference. A conference is a place where people confer with each other, they talk to each other, they exchange views, they have questions, they make statements. None of that happens at this conference anymore. And as this is probably the last conference that I will attend, I thought it would be interesting to have a trip down memory lane and tell you about my first party conference. And that was in 1964. And the situation then with the Conservative Party is that it had 2 million members. It had 250,000 young Conservatives. Attendance at the party conference was so much in demand that constituency associations were limited to 8 per constituency. And when I was in Chelsea constituency at that time, I couldn't be one of the 8 because there was so much demand there. And so I gate crashed the 1964 party conference. There was no security. You didn't have to pay to go to the conference. It was held in a seaside town called Brighton, where people could get bed and breakfast for £30 a night or £20 a night. They didn't have to pay the astronomical rates that we now get charged by these big hotel groups, where they wanted to charge me £900 just for 3 days at the same hotel that I used to stay in Birmingham. And so people used to come to that conference because of the demand. And on the first evening there, the mayor would have a reception, a free reception, and everybody would be invited for free drinks. And afterwards there would be a little dance or so. And we had motions for debate. Every constituency was invited to submit a motion for debate, and they used to take them to their executive councils and debate the policy motions and forward them then to Central Office, and Central Office published them in a handbook, every motion that was sent in from every constituency association, and that handbook was then sent out to everybody attending the conference. So you knew what the country thought about policies from the members' point of view. And being a gate crasher, you learn one thing. As soon as you're in there, you've got to look as though you've been in there a long time. So I went straight to the coffee lounge and sat down and had a cup of coffee. And blow me down, Christopher Soames came and sat down next to me. And he said, "How are you enjoying the conference?" And I said, "Oh, very good, Christopher. You know, really good quality speeches." And in 1964, I couldn't get a pass to the conference, so I became a member of the Ebbw Vale Constituency Association, because they didn't fulfill all their 8 members, and so I came from that. Afterwards, I went on. So we had motions for debate, and those debates were serious debates. What used to happen was that a minister would make a speech, perhaps 20 minutes to half an hour. There would then be contributions from the members from the floor, for the 4-minute contribution. And then at the end of that, the minister would have to answer the points that had been raised from the floor and sum up the views of the conference. And then there was a vote. And they were realistic and great occasions. Today, I have to tell you, the conference ran from 10 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 5,000 members were able to go to it, and they only had a break of an hour and a half for lunch, and there were virtually no fringe meetings at all. The fringe meetings basically consisted of the Bow Group, the Monday Club, the then Conservative Policy Forum lecture, a Young Conservative ball, and a conference ball. That was it. And it was a very serious participatory position.